Yeah, David, I think that what I've got, a little outline that I made myself,
Okay.
is that I imagine that we'll just,
Now we're live now
welcome,
talking.
we'll welcome our congregation. We'll thank them for joining respectively. And, I'm really happy that Crosswind and Heritage get to interact and that kind of thing. So I'm pleased about that. And then I think it would be appropriate if you and I took a minute individually to share our brief history, like a brief history of our experience with spiritual gifts.
Okay.
I don't come from a Pentecostal background. I can just share from that perspective.
Sure. I think that's a good way to tell them what our journey's been up to this point.
All right. And then from there, I do think that you and I both need to, I would like you to share your experience with the book and encourage people to get the book. I recommend that you share screen at that time.
Okay.
And you show people the cover or the Amazon screen.
Yep.
And just encourage them. I'll lend my affirmation to that. And then I will devise a schedule, like a slide for a schedule, say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and it'll just say introduction to spiritual gifts, introduction to spiritual gifts continues, week 2, week 3, faith and healing, week 4, prophecy and discernment, week 5, tongues, week 6, tongues and interpretation, week 7, spiritual gift discovery. And then I'll share that screen. And then right after that, that's kind of all the introductory stuff.
Okay.
And that might take us 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then one thing we need to remember is that we always need to be remembering, post your questions. We'll get your questions in the chat feature. So Chris Caskell will add into the chat feature, so-and-so from Crosswind or so-and-so asked this question, or, hey, Steve, so-and-so from Heritage asked this question. April and Chris will both be able to chime in on the chat and let us know what they're seeing on the platforms.
Okay.
So, and then you and I can respond to that as we see it or we pick it up. And then I've just got a number of notes here for me from chapter 1 that I think would be appropriate to highlight. I think I would like to create a slide to share a couple different quotes from chapter 1, and then you and I respond to it.
Okay.
Are you thinking anything different or?
No, I think I do like this idea of just back and forth conversation. I just kind of want to have a pathway that when I step on, you and me are on the same page, and it sounds like we are. So we're not going to throw a lot of stuff up on the screen, like PowerPoint stuff. We'll just have a few things up there so that we can key off of them. Okay, I'm thankful. Maybe you that have been listening in the whole time know what we're doing, so we'll see you.
Yeah. So you're saying, David, there might be folks watching us right now?
Oh yeah, there could be, because we're live.
We're live. As dead as my personality is, or at least that's how people have told me, I'm live now. No one can say I have a dead personality because I've been live on Facebook.
Yeah, well, we're talking to live people. 7 viewers right now are watching us.
That's good. It's fantastic. We have 7 members in the viewership.
Yeah, but if you guys are listening, we're going to start something tomorrow night at 7:00. It's going to be great. We welcome you to come and be a part of this. And Steve and I are going to have a fun time talking about the gifts of the Spirit and how our journey has been from a non-Pentecostal to an introduction to the charismatic and Pentecostal renewal. And it'll be fun. That's all we need to tell everybody on Sunday. We can say we've done it.
Yeah, awesome. I'm looking forward to it as well. Spiritual gifts are one of the most misunderstood things in the entire church experience. And so I'm really looking forward to engaging the conversation.